and demand change. Yeah. Don't let your words of whether those people think keep you stay silent. If we don't stand up for these patients, then who will? Exactly. So, there are many different things right now circulating the Idaho Medical Choice Act right now. And we thank every one of you for signing it. And we encourage you to get out there, tell your friends, tell your family members, to support medical cannabis, for it's the most safest natural medicine known to man. We are American citizens fighting for a right to be free.
Cops!
And as the police continue to crack down on us, and as people continue to snitch on their fellow cannabis supporters in lieu of some smart, lighter sentences, and as SWAT teams continue to raid houses and tear families apart. Does. Right on Idaho for change. We're fighting for every sick person out there. And while police and law enforcement continue to arrest out-of-state patients that are in serious dire need of medical cannabis because Idaho doesn't recognize it as a medicine, we must never forget that their cancer, their MS doesn't change from state lines. So neither should their access to medical cannabis. We will never deny insulin to a diabetic, so we must never deny medical marijuana to patients. Who suffers from multiple sclerosis and is doing everything she can to put the word out there. And let me tell you, she has been a soldier in this fight, helping change marijuana laws. Not only for herself, but for other people suffering from debilitating medical conditions such as herself.
I want you guys to know that you can sign up to be a volunteer. I need each and every one of you. I'm the volunteer coordinator, and any support that I can get in any way, you can make flyers, you can make posters, you can register people to vote, you can get signs on the petition, you can get the word out, whatever you want to do to pitch in, we need it. It's amazing help. I definitely appreciate it. I would love to add each
Little Officer Friendly came to say hi.
On Facebook, then I will see who you are, and I will send you a friend request and add you to the volunteer group, and then we can do more stuff just like this. Does everybody want to do more stuff just like this? Okay, so we all need to work together on this, and we all need to fight hard. I have multiple sclerosis. It's a really messed up disease. It steals everything from you when you least expect it. It is the weirdest freaking disease ever. And because I live in a state that doesn't have medical marijuana...
Adam, turn your sign over, man.
It's a state's right, not a federal right. And our state should say yes to medical marijuana. And I love you guys, and I love it here, and I don't want to leave, and I will continue this fight, and I need each and every one of you to do that. I have been prescribed everything under the sun for my pain. I've been prescribed morphine, I've been prescribed Vicodin, I've been prescribed Percocet, I've been prescribed Darvitec. I've been prescribed everything under the sun. And you know what? Medical marijuana. That's what doesn't destroy my liver. I can't get any answers from my doctors on what those pills have done for me. So, yeah, pot, it's not toxic, so I can use it as often as I want if I live in a different state. So let's keep fighting, and I'd love each and every one of you on the volunteer list. Thank you for your time.
Mr. Dwight Calloway. Mr. Dwight Calloway here is going to talk to us about jury nullification.
Weird.
He's on the right that says that jurors have the power to acquit people of crimes regardless of what the judge tells them to, or regardless of what prosecutors tell them to. The jurors have the right to acquit anybody convicted of cannabis crimes if they so feel like it. And so really quick, before I bring Dwight Calloway up here, I'm going to have Heidi Goldman come up here and say a few words really quick.
They believe in our cause, and they support us, and they want to be here to make sure that we can do everything that we can. But they have asked that we don't smoke in their face, and they will let us carry on and continue to do what we do with your support.
I'm going to tell you about jury nullification. This is your greatest power as a citizen. It absolutely dwarfs your power as a voter, including your power to vote on initiatives. By the way, if you have a pen and paper with you, if you have a pen, please get it out. I'm going to give you some search terms to look up on the internet to find out more. I cannot tell you everything you need to know about jury nullification right now, and if I could, you'd go into information overwhelm and you couldn't remember. So please write down some stuff that's kind of free information. Jury nullification is your right and your power, and according to John Adams, our second president, it is your duty to refuse to enforce, as a juror, to refuse to enforce any law that you find repugnant to your conscience and your common sense.
Thank you.
The problem today is that the general population, that means the jury pool, that means the registered voters, that means the police officers, don't know about their power to nullify bad laws. And then the other problem is that judges lie to jurors today. They have them swear to jury instructions which are a usurpation of the juror's sovereignty. The jury is above the judge.
Woo!
Not the judge. He is the employee who has stolen power from the people he works for, which is us.
We the people.
So the situation today is a scandal of the first magnitude, and the people that are scandalized, or the people that are perpetuating the scandal, are the judges and the prosecutors. So this is a huge advantage to us. Now, jury nullification will not just give you your right. Jury nullification by vetoing, refusing to enforce marijuana laws will kill marijuana laws. How will it do it? Because every jury nullification is the worst day in the life of a judge or a prosecutor or the cop or the bureaucrat who came into court as a witness. They don't want it to happen to them.
Woo!
The medical marijuana initiative is a great strategy, but I am told that it is only going to satisfy 10% of the people that want to use marijuana. The other 90% who want to use it for recreational purposes will be benefited by jury nullification. juries can nullify even recreational use of marijuana. I'm going to tell you something. I don't use marijuana. I don't condone the use of marijuana. I think it's a bad idea. But the thing that is a far, far worse idea is the war on drugs.
Woo!
And there are millions, tens of millions of middle-aged, conservative people like myself that feel the same way. And if we are on a jury and people like yourself have told us about our power to nullify the law, we will do it. And once it happens, it's going to be big news. It's going to be on the networks. It's going to be on Drudge Report. And people all over the country will know that a jury revolution is happening on the marijuana laws. By the way, it's not just marijuana laws that are bad laws. It's laws against gun rights, laws against vitamin rights, laws against natural healing. The federal government and the state governments are persecuting and destroying liberty and freedom in this country at every turn. And jury nullification is our historical means of peacefully and thoughtfully pruning back government abuse of power. Jury nullifications killed the fugitive slave laws in the 1850s. Jury nullifications killed prohibition of alcohol in the 1920s. And what I'm suggesting to you, ladies and gentlemen, is that in addition to circulating your petition and doing this vote, getting on the ballot, I am suggesting that every one of you become jury educators. If the people sitting on the steps of this Capitol right now will become jury educators in Ada County, you can make it impossible to enforce marijuana laws in Ada County and Canyon County, probably Jim County, and Owyhee County, and you can get it done before this election happens. I want to ask you to go on the internet. My time is limited. I want to ask you to go on the internet and search for, first I want you to write down 800-TELL-JURY. That's a phone number. 800-TELL-JURY. And also write down FIJA.org. And also search for the term history of jury nullification. History of jury nullifications. If you want more information, see me. I'm going to go down by the bell after I talk. Come give me your email address and I'll send you a bunch of stuff. All right, so what I'm suggesting that you do is that you start jury educating starting at the Ada County Courthouse. And I'm suggesting that this organization start with a workshop to discuss this topic, how to do it, and let me give you a lot more information that I can't do in 10 minutes, I can't do in an hour. But begin the process of having you folks become jury educators and good ones. By the way, some of you here can't vote yet. Some of you here can't be on a jury yet. You're not old enough. But every one of you can be a jury educator. And what I'm asking you to do is to pick up the most powerful tool. If you really want to get your rights back, pick up the most powerful tool that you have, which is jury nullification, and use it. Thank you very much.
Once again, thanks everybody who signed the Idaho Medical Choice Act. Because this isn't about politics, it's not about hidden agendas, this is about doing the compassionate thing and giving these patients safe medical access. This is about treating our fellow sick patients with the dignity and respect that they deserve. We don't want to cram another pain pill down their throat, cram another injection into their arm, cram another morphine into their body that's destroying it. I'm gonna get you an email, man. Let's use the safest and most alternative helpful method, which is cannabis. Cannabis should be the first method of treatment. As we look around, we always see people that are like, only if nothing else works, then can we just prescribe marijuana?
Can I have you read it? I'm
But
trying
why
to keep this.
are we letting the last, the most safest and non-toxic form of medicine be the last medicine of resort? But it should be the first medicine of resort, because it's the safest choice.
Johnson? No, it's
Toxic choice. Yeah,
Yep,
bro,
that's
I'm
right.
really impressed by the amount of people we've showed up here today. And by the way,
I'd love to get information out there. I'm a Facebook warrior and I post all kinds of
this
stuff that's right
Tuesday
along
at
the lines
7
of what
o'clock
you're
at
just
Idaho
talking
Pizza
about.
on Broadway. 6:30. Okay? So come show your support, come educate yourself. Despite these many years of lies and propaganda that we've been told. Just recently, the National Cancer Institute issued on their website
what
the
email
medical
am I looking
benefits
for?
of medical marijuana and the anti-tubercle properties, saying that medical marijuana may have anti-tumor properties.
That's your
Now let's have the FDA look us in the face and tell us there's no accepted medical use of marijuana. When there's over 20,000 published
No, not a
studies on
problem.
it.
Not a problem at all. I'll be happy to help you.
It's been shown to alleviate pains of glaucoma, multiple sclerosis, nausea, cachexia, arthritis. These people aren't criminals. They're our friends, our coworkers. They have jobs they go to. They work hard. They're proud to be Americans. And so we should never forget that and treat them the same. And so, closing out this, I just want to let you guys know that we're going to keep continuing to fight for this until however long it takes. Because despite the threat of prosecution and the threat of arrest and a variety of other punishments and sanctions, us cannabis supporters have persisted in our legalization. And we aren't going to be stopping anytime soon. Am I right? They've got us jobs, they've got us kicked out of school, but we aren't going to stop. Am I right? So they can throw everything they have at us because we're not going to back down. We're going to keep doing everything it takes. Because the change of conscience is coming soon. So the question you got to ask yourself is, which side of that are you going to be on? One day we'll look back on this and say how ridiculous it was to think that cannabis was prohibited and that people were dying because
Excellent. Thank you very much.
So I'm going to bring Sarah Caldwell up here to give you some final words. So thank you guys, and keep remember to sign the petition and help get circulated and bring medical marijuana on the ballot for 2012. Thank you guys.
I would like to let you know we have a trash can off to the right over here by the table. So please do not leave the trash lying around. We need to use them for future rallies. Remember, you can find Moms for Marijuana on Facebook. You can also check out Idaho